Welcome to the Coca-Cola Fan Experience, the Cool Store podcast brought to you by Cricket Wireless.
Today we have a legend. He is a legend in hip-hop. This man is the soundtrack of my life. Can we show some love to the one and only Dougie? We're celebrating the 50 years of hip-hop.
They feel hip-hop. They feel the energy. They feel the style. They feel the culture. That's big. They have no choice but to accept you for who you are because hip-hop has changed that forever.
It's the Cool Store podcast brought to you by Cricket Wireless with yours truly, Rashan. All right, y'all. How's everybody doing out there today? I know it's warm. I need your energy. I know it's warm. Welcome to the Coca-Cola Fan Experience. Also, the Cool Store podcast brought to you by Cricket Wireless, my good friends at Cricket Wireless. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to all of our ambassadors, yes! Representing, I love it. I love to see all these HBCUs represented today, of course, the MEAC Swag Challenge, Jackson State University, South Carolina State University. Who y'all got? Jackson State. Oh, are you in Jackson State? Okay. All right, we got folks representing the MEAC, folks representing the Swag. But I love the fact that we are representing all of each other because that's what this family is all about. I'm so very happy. First of all, my name is Rashan Ali. I am the host of the Cool Store Show. This is our second year in partnership with Cricket Wireless, so I'm so very excited to be here for the second year in a row. And the premise of my podcast is to interview amazing people in the Divine Nine, right? But I also do segments, Cool People. And so today we have a legend. Not only is he cool people, but he is a legend in hip hop. He is a legend just as a person, and we're so grateful to have had to share the space with a man like this, who your parents have heard, because I know y'all kind of young. But for me, this man is the soundtrack of my life. Can we show some love to the one and only? And I need y'all to show him some real love. I need to hear it. I need y'all to start cheering right now. Show some love to Dougie. Yes.
Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love.
Thank you.
How y'all doing? Y'all all right? All right.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all being out here.
Absolutely.
Everybody got water? You got water?
I know.
Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
Because Doug, some of these young people, they don't like to drink their water.
Yeah, you got to. In this heat, you got to stay hydrated.
You got to stay hydrated. How you doing, Dougie Fresh?
I am good, sister. How you feeling?
I am doing fabulously.
You look fabulous.
Well, thank you.
Fabulous.
I try my best.
Keep it going.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy to, again, share space with you. I mean, when people call you a legend, how does that make you feel when people refer to you as the legendary Dougie Fresh?
You know, what's funny, it's interesting you say that because I don't even look at it like that because, I've been doing it all my life.
Right.
And it's like an everyday thing that you do, but after you do it for a certain period of time, I think that title comes with it because you've been so consistent at doing it. But it's funny, and all of y'all here, y'all are really young.
Right.
Time flies by before you know it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you look at the clock, you go, wow, it was just 1 o'clock. Now it's 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how life is. So for me, I look at it as an honor to be able to do something that you love to do, and people consider you a legend at it. That means that you did something that made a difference and made people feel, that you need to be acknowledged for your contributions. So I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But it makes me want to say, what are they talking to?
Right. We're talking about you. What still ignites you about being on the stage? I mean, because I've seen you perform so many times, and it's always so very consistent. What still ignites you about walking on the stage every single time?
It's funny when you perform. One of the things that's interesting about it is that every show is different. Every place you go is different. Every person in the audience is different. So sometimes a performer think that they can do the same thing, but that's not always going to work all the time because that audience may be different than another audience. So to me, it's always like a challenge to figure out how to create the highest level of communication with whatever audience you perform in front of. You got your records that you do, but I come from a generation in hip hop where it's not really about your records. It's about you.
Yeah.
It's about how you come across to the people. And they can feel when it's real. They can feel when it's popping.
Yeah.
They can feel when you're struggling.
Yeah.
So it's always like a challenge, and it always keep you on your feet. And actually, to be honest with you, I know that today we're gonna do a little something. I'm gonna do something after this is over.
Yeah.
If they still got it in them, if the heat don't get you before me,
Right.
Cause I'm bringing heat too.
Come on
you know
now.
what I mean?
Hey.
I'm bringing pure heat, straight up.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
see, I'm the guy that's like, I was sitting in the house 6 hours in the night saying I'm coming to the ATL. So I gotta be, this ain't no normal situation.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Some artists are sitting home, they're like, I'ma just do my song. I'ma just come in there and they gonna sing. Nah, B, you in the A.
Yeah.
You in the A. But to be quite honest, I look at every place like that. Because even after I leave here, I gotta go to Houston. I had to do Battle of the Bands.
Right.
And I gotta do that. So that show is completely different than this. Then I gotta go to Oakland. And Oakland, they a different group. So the point that I'm making is that I think performing is one of the most exciting things you could ever do. If there's any artists out there, practice on your performances, practice on your skills. Don't get lazy. Don't be on the stage wasting people's time. Don't be making people feel like, yeah, you gave me your money, so we good.
Yeah.
And I could just do whatever. When a person come and see you, they want to see you do the best that you do. They want to feel your energy. So to me, I take it serious. I take it personal. I mean, I'm sure like you do, right?
Absolutely.
Like you could just interview anybody and just sit up there and randomly go off your head. But when you think about the person, what you gonna say,
Absolutely.
each interview is different.
Yes.
It's the same with performing, but it's deep because I sometimes perform for 80,000, 100,000 people. I just performed at Yankee Stadium. And we just did that. It was me, Snoop, and Slick Rick.
Wow.
And we did something that nobody's ever done. Nobody ever seen all three of us together do Lottie Dottie. And that's like three different generations of Lottie Dottie. See, some of y'all, Lottie Dottie, when y'all weren't even born, Lottie Dottie came out. Some of y'all may even know some of the songs. Like y'all know this song, Biggie, 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 can't you see? See how you know it? That's Lottie Dottie. That's my song.
See, you didn't know that.
I mean, I got a lot of songs that y'all sing that's my song that you don't know that's my song. When you dance, when you do the Dougie, I'm Dougie.
Please tell me y'all knew that.
Where you think they got it from?
Please tell me y'all knew that.
I mean, some of y'all may not know. It's all right, though. It's all right.
It's like he used to do these little things.
When you hear somebody or you see somebody like the father and son and they doing the beatbox, I made the beatbox. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
A lot of little things I created in this thing, y'all.
But he's telling you, but the
But
money.
the point is, I created it because I'm having fun.
Right.
I'm having fun. So all y'all creators in here, you gotta have fun. Don't be so tough on yourself. Loosen up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that alludes to, we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop. 50 years of hip hop as of August 11th. And what are you most proud about where hip hop is now? I'm sure there's some level of disappointment there because,
Well,
or just tell me, give me your thoughts on where we are.
But that's good, and I like how you said that because see, in everything, when you look at life, there's always something that you're happy about, and there's always something that you're disappointed about.
Right.
When you watch a boxing match, some people wanted Spence to win. Some people was happy that Crawford won. Either way, that's how life is. It will never be that both sides are completely happy all the time. So in hip hop, I'm very happy to see younger brothers and sisters make money, to be able to express themselves and before y'all were able to do this, hip hop, there was no jobs like the ones that y'all have. So hip hop created these jobs because it was so strong that they had to embrace it. So I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
See? And I'm happy for the fact that some artists are able to give their mother, their father, their brothers and sisters an opportunity, get a house and, and take care of yourself and things like that. Now, what I'm not happy about is sometimes I think that it's the over promotion of the drugs.
Yeah.
And I think that has to stop, because I think that it's destroying us and it's hurting you and you don't know it. And even if you're promoting it, when you promote that you do this and do that, another young kid is listening to you say, I might try that because my favorite rapper, like he does it. So I think that we got to be more conscious about the messages that we send out, the things that we do. Now, out of keeping it 100 with you, in the early days of hip hop, it was the same problem. Guys used to drink. They used to use cocaine. They used to, do a lot of things that they shouldn't have done. So back in the days, it was the same. It's just a new drug, but it's the same problem. But the best part of this is that you're able to be your authentic self and make money from it. You don't have to pretend. You could wear your hair like that. You could dress with your own swag. You could be your own self, and you can be accepted as who you are. So many years have gone by where we have always tried to be accepted. Now, they have no choice but to accept you for who you are, because hip hop has changed that forever. And not only for you, but even young little white kids running around, and they feel this, they feel hip hop. They feel the energy, they feel the style, they feel the culture. So I think that that's big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it just sets you up in the future for you to be yourself and be happy about being yourself.
But you've never deviated from being you. Even when people wanted you to change, you still, do over 200 shows a year.
Right.
What made you stay true to who you are and never change it? Because after you came out, gangster rap, we talk about NWA, you talk about, just a plethora of artists talking about, their experience, which you could have tapped into because you saw some of those things growing up in Harlem, but you decided not to. Why?
Well, for me, and I'm going to tell you, and this goes out to all of y'all again, is that, being who you are sometimes make you feel alone. Because like your fingerprint, everybody have their own fingerprint. All of y'all in the audience, but everybody have their own individual fingerprint. Nobody's fingerprint is the same. So who you are, God made you special and made you unique. And it's important for you to love yourself and appreciate yourself and tell yourself that you love yourself and not feel that you have to be like everybody else to be accepted. Sometimes when everybody else is doing something, it doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do. So when people was making certain records, I was saying one of the rules I made is if I make a record and I can't bring that record home to my mother and let her hear it, and I'm going, Mom, no, I don't want you to hear this one right now. No, I can't play this one for your mama. That would make me feel like that might not be the right record for me to make. And I felt like, what is the message I want to let out? How do I want people to feel about me? When I created the beatbox, it was like, it was a whole nother world. It's the fifth element in hip hop. So what happened is that sometimes you have to have courage. You have to have confidence. And you have to feel okay being the only one. And know that when you go to sleep, you feel good about yourself. There's a word that you should always keep in your mind, integrity. It's being honest with yourself. So I always say, if somebody asks me to do something that challenges me to be honest with myself, I may have to take another look at that thing they're asking me to do, because I have to be good with me. At the end of the day, no matter who you with, when you go home, you by yourself. And you got to be able to look in the mirror and say, how do I feel about myself? So when I was making records, the records I made, I felt good about, good or bad. It don't mean everybody liked the song I make, but I have to feel good about it. And And the last part is if you make a song like that, you will sing it forever with happiness. Imagine you make something that you don't like and you got to sing it forever.
Yeah.
It's like being in prison. You know what I mean? So that's what integrity is for me, and that's why I did what I did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Who you rocking with? Like out of the young cats today, you know, because we definitely relate to our audience. Like, who is it that you like say, yeah, he got it or she got it?
Man, there's so many artists out here that I appreciate, and there's so many you can't name them all. But
Right.
Boogie, I was just with A Boogie, and I love what he's about. I love his energy. I love his focus. You know, I just got finished doing the Big Three with him and Ice Cube. You know, I'm real cool with J. Cole.
Yes.
I love what he's about. I think he's authentic and he says what he feels and he's genuine about it. Kendrick Lamar and me spent some time together. I really appreciate what he talks about.
Me too.
You know, and it's just so many artists that are out here. You know, even the ones that people may not think I should like, I like them too. You know what I'm saying? Slim Thug is my dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I rock with these guys. Because you know what's funny? Everybody want to judge somebody. And I can't. Because I always tell people, how were you the same person you were 10 years ago?
Absolutely not.
And when I ask them, they say, nah, you know. And I say, you got to let people grow. You got to let people evolve to become who they are. You know, a lot of y'all know Snoop. Snoop was back in the days, you know who he was with.
Yep.
You know how he got down.
Yep.
He evolved to become something so beautiful that's why the world is embracing him. So I think that we have to stop being so hard on each other. We got to give each other a chance. And we have to support people with love instead of judgment and running around and quickly looking at them and saying something bad about them. And I also think this, that when y'all got problems with each other, y'all should pick up the phone and call each other. Because this text thumb thug thing is out of control. I think that everybody is talking on the text and you're not even interpreting it right. Some of y'all word spelling is just crazy. The way you put the words, you know what I mean? And it may be phonetically correct, but you're looking at what did they say? Are they saying something crazy about me? And you turn a regular situation into something crazy. And it's funny because my son was talking to my other son and he was having a conversation and he got into something. I said, yo, why don't you pick up the phone and call him? And one was over here and one was like right over there.
It didn't text it.
They're like this. And I'm like, yo, pick up. So he got on the phone and called him. Everything was resolved.
Right.
My point is, I think that y'all should start calling each other and stop posting things and stop sending subliminals. Because I think the subliminals, or they are interpreted as subliminals. And I'm going to keep it 100. The women are the experts at subliminals. I mean, subliminals on top of subliminals. So it's like, is she talking about me? What? You know what I mean? So a lot of times I think we got to start communicating. Knock on someone's door. Go have a conversation with them. Go back to the original old school way we used to do it.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
Absolutely. Well, we think you're very important, and we're so very glad that you communicated with us all of your thoughts today. And we were looking forward to your performance a little bit later on and seeing you all over this country and all over this world. Thank you so much for being a legend. Thank you so much for your artistry. Thank you so much for being consistent. Thank you so much for showing up. Because a lot of people, when they get to a certain level, they stop showing up. Because you never get too big to do the little things. Young people, you never get too big to do the little things. I live by that, and obviously you do the same.
Yes,
Can we give it up for the legendary Dougie?
I appreciate you.
Absolutely, right here on the Cool Soul Podcast. Thank you so much.
Never man. All right, y'all give it one more time over man right here, Dougie Fresh. Take some pictures and tag me.